Hi, everyone. Thanks for checking in with your afternoon weather update. The heat continues to build. Excessive heat warnings, heat advisories painted across the entire region. But there is relief on the way. I'll explain details coming up in just a moment. First things first, here's a check with your local sponsor.
I'm Jim Brogan. I was born here. I've been here all my life. I have 2 degrees from the University of Tennessee. So we do wealth management and retirement planning. So what does that really mean? Anything in your life that could impact your finances, whether it's investing money, whether it's how to structure income, if we can optimize our taxes, so we serve people. And that's part of our mission statement. We serve people.
All right, as I mentioned, the heat continues here around our region and around East Tennessee, where we do have that heat advisory that's been expanded by the National Weather Service to include the lower elevations of the mountain counties, from Monroe to Polk all the way up to Sevier County. So Pigeon Forge and Maryville and Tellico Plains underneath that heat advisory for the day today. We also have a flash flood risk. While we're not talking about a ton of rain per se for most of us, we are looking at a water-loaded atmosphere that's going to produce locally heavy rainfall. So from here on out across the mountain counties, that's where we're going to start to see those storms fire up. And some of these outflow boundaries could be pushed into the valley and the Cumberland Plateau as we get into the end of the day, meaning some scattered showers and thunderstorms can't be ruled out in other locations. But the heaviest rainfall will be across the mountain counties and then parts of the plateau and the Central Valley. Temperatures this afternoon top out in the low 90s, low to mid 90s, I should say. But that heat index value, Central Southern Valley, again pushing close to 105 degrees, which is heat advisory criterion. That's why we have that heat advisory in place. Better coverage of rainfall as we get into our Thursday and Friday. And then a cold front swings on through. That's going to draw in some drier and cooler, much more comfortable air. And some decent rain. Area-wide, we could pick up anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rainfall when all is said and done, all the way through next Tuesday. That's the goal, and that's the hopes anyways, because we know we need the rain. As I mentioned, the air is going to be a lot more comfortable as we get into our Saturday night, Sunday morning, Monday, Tuesday mornings, because dew points are going to drop into the 60s and low 70s. That's going to allow our morning low temperatures to drop into the 60s. So very comfortable weather on the way, not to mention high temperatures will be trending about 5, 6, 7 degrees below average after today's 93 and a heat index value pushing close to 105 degrees. And as the dew points come on down, temperatures come on down, the heat index value comes on down as well. So not really going to be dealing with much of a heat index value as we get into the upcoming weekend. All right, my friends, we sure hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in with your afternoon weather update. Your next update's coming up at 6 o'clock here tonight. Check back in. We'll see you then.